If your cat suddenly bites you, don't ignore it, because that bite might not mean what you think it means. Most people feel the same thing in that moment: shock, confusion, sometimes even hurt. You were just petting them, just playing, just trying to pick them up, and then out of nowhere, they bite. And the first thought that hits is almost always the same: why would my cat do that to me? It feels personal. It feels random. It feels like 1 second they trusted you and the next second they turned on you. But the truth is, in most cases, your cat did not bite you because they're mean, unpredictable, or suddenly aggressive. They bit you because they were trying to say something. And if you miss what that message really is, you can end up making the problem worse without even realizing it. Because cats almost never go from calm to bite for no reason. They usually communicate long before that moment. The problem is, they do it in ways most people don't know how to read. Tiny signals, tiny shifts, tiny warnings. And by the time the teeth come out, the quiet part of the conversation is already over. That's why this matters so much, because once you understand what your cat is actually trying to tell you, the bite stops being this mysterious, hurtful act and starts becoming something else entirely: a warning, a habit, a defense, a cry for space, sometimes even a sign of affection. And that last one, that changes everything. So if your cat has ever bitten you suddenly, while being petted, while playing, when you tried to move them, or even during a moment that felt weirdly affectionate, stay with me, because the meaning behind that bite could completely change the way you see your cat from this point on. Let's start with the bite that confuses people the most. You're petting your cat, they seem fine. Maybe they're curled up beside you, maybe they're purring, maybe they even leaned into your hand a second ago. Everything feels peaceful. Then suddenly, they turn and bite you. And it feels so unfair, because from your point of view, nothing changed. But from your cat's point of view, a lot changed. You just didn't see it happen. One of the most common reasons cats suddenly bite is overstimulation. In other words, what started as pleasant contact slowly became too much. Not all at once, little by little. And because cats can be so subtle, the signs often slip right past people. That little twitch at the end of the tail, that slight ripple across the back, that moment where the body gets just a little stiffer under your hand, the ears shifting, the posture changing, the way they stop leaning in but also don't walk away yet. Those are not random details. That is your cat talking. The problem is that most people only notice the bite. They miss everything that came before it. And when you miss those earlier signs, the bite feels like a betrayal. But to your cat, it was the final signal after softer ones didn't work. That's what makes this so important to understand. Your cat may not be saying, "I hate this." They may be saying, "That's enough." There's a difference. Some cats have a very low threshold for touch. They enjoy affection, but only briefly. Some only like being touched in certain places. Some are comfortable until a certain point, and then their nervous system flips from relaxed to overloaded faster than you'd expect. And when that happens, the bite is not always anger. It's a boundary. That means the smartest thing you can do is not wait for the bite. Start learning your cat's limit before they have to enforce it. Watch the body, not just the mood you assume they're in. Stop a little earlier, let them leave. Respect the shift the moment you see it. And weirdly enough, that often makes your cat trust you more, because now they learn something rare. They learn that you listen. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Not every bite comes from too much affection. Some bites happen because, without realizing it, you trained your cat to bite you. And yes, that sounds harsh, but it happens all the time. Think about how many people play with kittens using their hands, wiggling fingers, moving hands under blankets, letting the kitten chase, pounce, grab, and chew because it looks adorable when they're tiny. And it is adorable, at first. But if your hand became part of the game early on, your cat may have learned something very simple. Human skin is a target. That doesn't mean your cat is aggressive. It means your cat practiced hunting with your body as the toy. And then people accidentally make it even stronger. Because when the cat grabs or bites, what do most humans do? They yank their hand out fast, which to a cat looks exactly like prey trying to escape. Now the instinct gets even stronger. Grab it, catch it, don't let it go. So what feels to you like "my cat randomly attacks my hand" may actually be a behavior you built together without meaning to. The good news is, this can change, but only if you stop sending mixed signals. If your hands are sometimes toys and sometimes not, your cat has no reason to understand the difference. So the rule has to become simple. Hands are not for hunting. Use wand toys, string toys, kicker toys, anything that gives your cat a proper outlet for stalking, chasing, grabbing, and biting without involving your skin. Let them play hard, but let them do it with the right object. And if they go for your hand anyway, try not to react like prey. Don't turn it into a dramatic chase. Freeze, disengage, and redirect later. This isn't about punishing your cat, it's about changing the pattern. Because once a cat learns that your body is not part of the game, that behavior often starts losing its power. And if you've ever thought your cat was being aggressive when they were really just acting out a learned instinct, then you already know how easy it is to misread them. So if this is helping you see your cat in a completely different way already, take a second to like the video and subscribe. Because the more you understand the meaning behind behaviors like this, the better life gets for both you and your cat. Now here's the part that gets much more serious, because sometimes the bite is not about overstimulation, not about play, not about habit. Sometimes the bite is about pain. And this is the one that breaks people's hearts when they finally realize it. Because a lot of owners spend days, weeks, even months feeling frustrated with a cat who was never trying to be difficult at all. They were hurting. Cats are experts at hiding discomfort. They don't usually make a big scene. They don't limp dramatically unless the pain is severe. They don't always stop eating. They don't always look sick. Many of them keep moving through life like everything is fine, until you touch the wrong spot. Then suddenly they bite. And that bite can feel shocking, especially if they've never done it before. But pain changes behavior fast. A sore tooth, an aching joint, a hidden injury, a tender belly, a painful hip, a spot on the body that feels completely normal to you but not to them. When your hand lands there, your cat doesn't stop to explain. They react. Because in that moment, the bite is protection. And that's why one of the most important questions you can ask yourself is this: is this new? If your cat never used to bite and now suddenly does, if it only happens when you touch a certain area, if they flinch when being picked up, if they react during grooming in a way they never did before, don't just assume you're dealing with attitude. You may be looking at discomfort. And the sooner you take that seriously, the better. Sometimes one bite is all a warning a cat gives before a bigger health issue becomes obvious. That's why paying attention to patterns matters so much. Not panicking, not assuming the worst, just noticing. Because sometimes the most loving response is not correction, it's investigation. But pain is not the only hidden reason a cat may suddenly bite you. There's something else that can turn even a loving cat into a defensive one in a split second: fear. And fear is deeply misunderstood, because when people get bitten, they often experience it emotionally. They think, my cat rejected me, or worse, my cat doesn't trust me. But fear is not about trust disappearing forever. It's about a moment feeling unsafe right now. That's all it takes. A loud sound, a sudden movement, a stranger in the room, being picked up when they didn't expect it, being cornered, being approached while already tense. Even something small in your eyes can feel huge in theirs. And when a cat feels trapped or overwhelmed, the body moves into survival mode. In that state, they are not calmly weighing options. They are reacting, trying to create distance as fast as possible. And biting works. That's why fear bites happen so quickly. They can look almost impulsive. But if you slow the moment down, there are usually signs: flattened ears, wide eyes, a low, tight body, stillness that feels heavy, puffed fur, hissing, a frozen stare, a sudden burst of movement. Those signs matter because they tell you this is not a cat trying to dominate you. This is a cat trying to feel safe again. And the mistake people make is pushing harder. They try to force the cat through the fear. They corner them more. They keep reaching. They try to hold them still. They think comfort must look like closeness. But to a scared cat, closeness can feel like pressure. So the right response is often the opposite of what human instinct wants to do. Give space, lower your energy, step back,
Let the cat leave. Let them hide if they need to. Let the nervous system come down before asking for connection again. Because a cat who feels trapped may bite, but a cat who feels they have a way out often won't need to. And now we get to the part almost nobody expects, the reason that completely flips the emotional meaning of a bite. Because after everything we've talked about, overstimulation, learned play, pain, fear, there's one kind of bite that can mean something much softer, something warmer, something that in the right context is actually incredibly sweet. Sometimes your cat bites you because they feel close to you. Yes, really. If you've ever had your cat curled up against you, purring, rubbing on you, maybe grooming your hand a little, and then suddenly giving you a soft, controlled nibble, that may not be aggression at all. That may be a love bite.
And the reason so many people miss this is because humans don't naturally read teeth as affection, but cats have their own social language. In bonded moments, small nibbles can be part of grooming and closeness. It's not about hurting, it's about connection. The key is context. A love bite feels different. It's gentle, it's brief. There's no explosive energy behind it. Your cat's body stays relaxed. The ears are neutral. The eyes may be half closed. They don't look upset. They don't look defensive. They don't bite to escape. They nibble while staying close. That difference matters. Because if you mistake a gentle bonding nibble for a hostile bite and react dramatically, you can break a moment your cat actually meant as affectionate. You pull away, you scold, you tense up, and your cat is left with a completely different experience than the one they intended. Of course, not every bite during a cuddle is a love bite. Sometimes cats go from affectionate to overstimulated very quickly, and that's why the full body language always matters. But when the pressure is soft and the rest of the moment is calm, there's a good chance your cat is not rejecting you. They're including you. They're treating you like someone close enough to be part of their world in a deeply cat-like way. And maybe that's the biggest shift of all. Maybe the reason so many people struggle with cat behavior is not because cats are cold, confusing, or impossible to understand. Maybe it's because cats are speaking a language most people were never taught to hear. Because once you learn it, the bite stops feeling random. You start seeing the buildup. You start noticing the signals. You start separating fear from pain, overstimulation from play, warning from affection, and suddenly your cat makes more sense, not less. That changes the relationship, because now you're not just reacting to behavior, you're responding to communication. So the next time your cat bites you, don't rush to label them difficult. Pause. Look at the context. What happened right before it? What was the body saying? Was your cat overloaded, playful, afraid, protecting pain? Or were they actually in a soft, affectionate moment that looked strange through human eyes? That single pause can change everything. It can stop conflict before it grows. It can help you catch discomfort earlier. It can help your cat feel safer with you. And it can turn confusion into understanding. At the end of the day, your cat is not trying to make your life harder. They are trying to communicate in the only language they have. And the more fluent you become in that language, the deeper your bond becomes. Because the goal isn't just to avoid getting bitten, it's to understand why the bite happened in the first place. If this helped you see your cat in a new way, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next one. Because once you start understanding the meaning behind behaviors like this, your whole relationship with your cat starts to change. And sometimes that change begins with one moment you used to misunderstand. See you in the next video.